We met on the back of a school bus, and that's kind of how everything started. We both liked the radio TV film. A part of it was in the initial experience with the new junior high school and doing the closed circuit television. We started with doing more of the technical stuff. We went to Temple. We decided that we wanted to get more in the business side of things. So that's how we kind of switched over from production at Temple University to, there was the thing called sales and business and marketing.
His Temple experience was rich because Jim's mom and dad didn't have a whole lot, so he wasn't able to maybe travel to the Ivy League school or travel to California and attend Stanford, but he found his Stanford or he found his Ivy League position at Temple.
His first job was at a radio station. It's the old Wibbage 100. It was in the 70s, and a guy named Alan Murphy agreed to hire him a year out of school, but with no experience. His next job was at USL, and then he went from there to Channel 10, and then from Channel 10 to Channel 3.
I wanted to produce films, and I was sitting in Howard Rice's classroom. Howard brought Jim to me through class by showing up as one of our guest speakers. I listened closely to what Jim had to say about his profession in television. I literally decided to explore the field of television sales. I did an internship at KYW TV thanks to Jim. He was mentoring me. They had no sales interns at KYW. He found a way to make that possible.
The early portion of our career together was at WCAU TV. Jim was a phenomenal individual, someone who had an awful lot of passion about the work that he did and integrity. Jim left to go to KYW TV. A year later, I joined him, and I think we were known as the Jim and Jim Show. Some folks from Comcast Television came knocking on the door.
The one thing that got my head up to pay attention to who this individual was when he spoke about the field of sales and how he actually never really wanted to be in sales because there's a lot of references to used car salesmen. I remember him saying, you're more like a doctor where you go in and you listen to patients and you listen to what they need and then you assess what's best for them.
Three distinguishing characteristics surrounding Jim's career would be integrity, his intelligence, and his passion for getting things right. He's a fighter. He puts his heart and soul into things, and he won't let it go until he sees the right outcome.
I got a chance to experience the Jim and Jim Show. Those two are soul brothers, and I would watch how they would collaborate together. They'd even go on sales calls together. I moved on and I ran an agency in Philadelphia. As a matter of fact, I was a client of his. I received a phone call from him saying there was an opportunity to come over to Comcast. I truly don't believe I would be where I am today without Jim Gallagher.
He's been my life partner before you could get married. We've been together for 40-something years. I'm really proud of Jim and what he's accomplished and how well he's respected by people that work for him, work with him, that he worked for.